All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kol Holoyim Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakol Kwitash. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right? And we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall and the destruction of America. All right? Because America in the Bible is known as Babylon the Great. And according to biblical prophecy, Babylon the Great, or the great daughter of Babylon, is going to be wiped off the face of this earth. All right? By nuclear fire, by nuclear destruction in World War III. All right, that's the judgment of America. That's what Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai's will is, man. To destroy America and wipe it off the face of this earth. All right, AKA America. All right, the great daughter of Babylon is getting ready to be destroyed and wiped off the face of this earth, man. And it's right around the corner. All right, we ain't got too much time left. All right. We ain't got no 10 years, 12 years in here, man. All right, and that's how you know the mark of the beast is also right around the corner. All right, the mark of the beast being the RFID microchip. All right, because those nuclear missiles are about to fly, man. All right, but we know before those nuclear missiles fly, the MOTB has to be ushered in first. That's how we know the microchip is right around the corner, man, which is known as the mark of the beast in the Bible, man. All right, but what I want to get into today, man, is how the 2/3, all right, are going to be are going to come back in the kingdom, man. All right, because the 2/3, all right, which is you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right, two-thirds of you Israelites, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right, have to be destroyed by the nuclear fire, man. All right, but in the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna come back in the kingdom of heaven because all of the nation of Israel is going to be saved. All right, all of the nation of Israel is going to be saved. But 2/3 of you Israelites, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans have to die on this side. You have to die by the nuclear destruction. All right, if you make it up to the nuclear destruction, because some of you 2/3 are gonna die in the famine. All right, during the time of Jacob's trouble, during this martial law. All right, you might not even make it up to the nuclear fire. All right, but nonetheless, 2/3 of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, 2/3 of you Israelites have to die on this side. All right, but you're gonna come back in the kingdom of heaven. All right, ultimately you're gonna make it and come back in the kingdom of heaven through the loins of the elect, through the loins of the chosen, through the loins of the ones that were predestined to be saved from the nuclear destruction by the way of the chariots, man. All right, and the reason why I'm going into this, all right, because you got Israelites out there, man. All right, you got Israelites out there teaching that the 2/3 are not going to come back in the kingdom of heaven, man, which is total nonsense. That's not scriptural, man. All right, because all of Israel, all of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, and you Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, all of y'all gonna make it, man. All right, it's just on this side, 2/3 of y'all have to die, man, for not coming back to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And we're gonna get into it, man. All right, because you got an Israelite camp out there, all right, known as BOW. All right. See, I'm not sure, because, you know, I don't want to speak no false assumptions, all right? Because I'm not sure if the head of the BOW teaches that the 2/3 won't make it, but you got someone from the BOW, all right, teaching that the 2/3 won't make it, all right? Because brothers are going heavy on this one brother, putting hella videos out rebuking this brother, man. All right, so I want to come out here on the highways and do the same thing, man. All right, so let's get into it, man. First off, let's prove to you that 2/3 of you Israelites, all right, are not going to make it, and only 1/3 of y'all are going to make it. The 1/3 is also known as the elect, the chosen, that are going to make it. All right, get beamed up into the chariots when Yahushua comes back, man. All right, to escape the nuclear destruction. All right, so let's get into it, man. All right, let's get Zechariah, the 13th chapter. All right, let's get it. The second to last book in the Old Testament. All right, so let's get the book of Zechariah 13 and 8. All right, this is the book of Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. All right, let me read that one more time. All right, Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Yeah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, meaning 2/3. 2/3 of you Israelites, 2/3 of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans shall be cut off and die, man. All right, 2/3 of y'all are going to be destroyed by the nuclear fire that's going to hit America, man. All right, 2/3 of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right, are going to burn in that nuclear destruction. The nuclear destruction that's going to hit America and wipe it off the face of this earth, man, in this 3rd World War. You understand? That's what's getting ready to happen. All right, and you got to be destroyed, whether it's by the nuclear fire, all right, the martial law, the famine, the race wars and the race riots, the civil wars, because all hell is going to break out here loose in America, man. All right, all great, very great hell is getting ready to take place here in America, man. All right, a hell that your mind can't even fathom, man. All right, a type of hell that you can't even wrap your head around, man. It's going to be such a great hell, all right, that you're going to know that a higher power is doing it, man. All right, man, the type of hell that I'm talking about is something that this earth has never seen before, man. All right, Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right, Daniel the 12th chapter. All right, 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter, 2nd Ezra the 16th chapter. All right, it's talking about the great sorrows, the great pain, the great destruction, all right, the great misery that's getting ready to come upon the face of America. You understand? And 2/3 of y'all, 2/3 of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans have to die and take part in that, man, because you don't want to hearken unto the prophets and come back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, man. You understand? All right, so it says Zechariah 13 and 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Yeah, 2/3 again. 2 parts, which is 2/3, shall be cut off and die. Everyone on this sign right here. 2/3 of you people that are on this sign right here, the 12 tribes of Israel, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans shall be cut off and die. All right. But what does it say after that? Let's keep reading. It says, but the 3rd, which is the 1/3, all right, shall be left therein. Yeah, the 1/3 is going to be redeemed. All right, the 1/3 is going to be saved. The 2/3 are going to be destroyed. But the 1 part, which is the 1/3, is going to be redeemed. All right, the 1/3 is also known as the chosen, the elect, the ones that were predestined, all right, from the foundations of this earth to be saved by the destruction, all right, and the nuclear fire that's getting ready to come upon the face of America and throughout the 4 corners of this earth, man. All right, and how are they going to be saved? They're going to be saved by the chariots, man. All right, we're going to get beamed up by the chariots, man. All right, what are the chariots? All right, the chariots are what this world calls a UFO. All right, what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right, calls a UFO. all right, or a UAP. All right, those are the angels. We're going to get beamed up into the chariots to escape the nuclear fire. All right, whether you like it or not, believe it or not. All right, so let's read that again. All right. So it says Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 1/3 shall be left therein. All right, and I will bring the 3rd part, which is the 1/3. All right, and I will bring the and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire. Yeah, through the fire means the 1/3 has to be purged through all the hell that they go through on this earth. All right, that's the Lord that's putting us through that hell to cleanse us. All right, because the 1/3, the chosen, all right, they go through rough times, they go through tribulations, they go through hell on this earth. Excuse me, they go through hell on this earth. That's the Lord cleansing us. He's purging us. All right, because in order to get to heaven, all right, you got to go through the fire first. All right, you can't step into the to the wide gate unless you go through the narrow, man. All right, so that fire that the Lord is putting us through here on this earth, the elect, all right, that's the Lord cleansing us and purging us, man. All right, you understand? All right, it says, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Yeah, because what do you do to gold? All right, to take out all the impurities, man. You got to burn it. You got to refine it, man. All right, and that's what the Lord is doing to the elect. The Lord is doing to the chosen, man. All right, He's cleansing the elect. All right, by putting them through that hell that they go through here in their lifetime, man. That's the Lord cleansing them. All right, because the Lord loves the elect. All right, so He's cleansing them so He can receive them, man. All right, no matter what you go through, you might lose your job. All right, because people in this truth, all right, you got, prophets, all right, us prophets, all right, we go through great hell, whether it be losing your job, all right, losing your wife, your family, your car, all right, all the money you had, all right, emotional depression, physical, depression and all of that, man. All right, we go through hell physically, mentally, and emotionally here, man. That's the Lord purging us and cleansing us, bringing us through that fire, man. Because you got to get cleansed and go through that fire. You got to go through that narrow gate before you could get into the broad, man. All right. So it says, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. They shall call on my name. All right. So the elect, the chosen, shall call upon the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh. And His son's name is Yahweh Shah. All right. That's a cold cut to IUIC, man. All right. A straight sharp cut. They shall call upon my name. You got to be bugged out to not preach the true name of the Lord. The true name of the Father is Yahweh, and His son's name is Yahweh Shah. You understand? All right. So it says, I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Woo. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. All right, now let's get Isaiah. No, let's get 2nd Esdras. I got a few precepts right here. All right, let's get Isaiah 45 real quick. All right, let's get Isaiah 45. All right. Oh, my bad. Let me get Isaiah, I think it's 10 and 20. Yeah, all right, yeah. All right, because the elect, the 1/3, is also known as the remnant that's going to return. All right, because I've been preaching. All right, the 2/3 are going to die, but the 1/3 is going to be left therein. The 1/3 is also known as the elect. All right, the chosen, that small remnant that's going to come back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. When they hearken unto this word, they receive the word that is spoken by the prophets, which is really Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai speaking. All right, he speaks through the mouth of the prophets. All right, so this is Isaiah 10:20. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him, which is talking about our oppressor, man, Esau, Edom. All right, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. All right, the remnant shall return. Woo-hoo-hoo. The 1/3 shall return back unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right, even the remnant of Jacob unto the mighty God. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yet a remnant, only a small piece. A remnant is only going to return. The 1/3 is going to return. 1/3 of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. All right, you West Indians, Haitians, Seminole Indians, Brazilians, man. All right, only 1/3 of y'all going to return back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, a very small remnant. All right, because it says right here, for though the people Israel, which is you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right, for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yeah, because the nation of Israel is innumerable, man. All right, you can't count the sand of the sea. All right, every little grain of sand. All right, it says, for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. Yeah, a small bit, man, shall return unto you. Unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So let's go back into Zechariah one more time. All right. And then we're going to show you that the 2/3 are going to come back in the kingdom. They just have to die on this side, man. All right. For being wicked as hell. All right. For not returning unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, not hearkening unto the prophets, not taking heed, not taking warning. All right. So it says, Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Yeah, 2/3 of you Israelites have to be cut off and die. You Israelites are you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book, man. All right. So it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. 2 parts got to be cut off and die, but the 1/3 shall be left. The 1/3 is going to be saved and delivered from the nuclear destruction that's going to hit America. All right, and from the 4 in all parts of this earth. All right, but the main destruction is going to take place here in America. All right, because nuclear missiles are going to hit all over this earth. All right, all these other nations are going to get hit with nuclear missiles too. All right, but America is going to be wiped off the face of this earth completely. From New York to California, America is going to become a wasteland, a desert. All right, and it's never going to be inhabited ever again once these nuclear missiles hit, man. All right, in this 3rd World War. You understand? All right, the only thing that's ever going to inhabit this place, all right, is going to be all the unclean animals. All right, like the lizards and the vultures. All right, the snakes, the owls. All right, the hawks. You know. The eagles, all right? All the unclean animals are the only ones that are going to inhabit America, all right? after it is destroyed by the nuclear fire. All right, in this Third World War. All right. So it says, I'll read verse 9. All right, and I will bring the third part through the fire. I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Yeah, because the Lord has to cleanse the elect. All right, the Lord has to purge the elect. They have to go through sufferings. All right, they got to walk that narrow path in order to make it into the wide, man. All right, just like Yahushua suffered. All right, we have to suffer. All right, because we're followers of Yahushua. And if Yahushua himself suffered, we have to suffer as well. The scriptures say a servant is not greater than his master. You understand? All right, we are to arm ourselves with matter of fact, let's get that real quick. All right, we got to deal with the sufferings of Yahushua, man. All right, let me grab that real quick. All right, let's grab that real quick. All right, let me go into the blue letter real quick. All right. All right, this is Hebrews, all right? This is Hebrews 2:10. For it became him, for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings, man. All right? So in order to be saved, all right, we got to be cleansed and purged through the sufferings that we go here on this earth, that take place here on this earth. All right, the elect have to suffer, man. All right, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, man. All right, because once you come back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, see, y'all people in the world think y'all suffering, right? When you come back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, when you come back to the Most High, that's when the real sufferings happen. All right, because that's when the demons start attacking you, man. When you come to serve the Lord, man. Because now that you're on the right path, you're going to have demons left and right, all right, trying to throw you off your path, man. So you don't come back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, man. All right, and that's part of the stumbling block. That's the part of the purge and the sufferings, all right, that that the elect have to go through, man. All right, matter of fact, let's get that in the Apocrypha. All right, let's pull that out real quick. All right. What's that? Wisdom of Solomon? All right, or was that second Hedges? All right, nah, that's Wisdom of Solomon. All right, let's grab that real quick. All right. The scriptures say, when you come to serve the Lord, all right, prepare your heart for temptation, man. All right. Oh man, my fingers froze. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. My bad. That's the book of Sirach. All right. This is the book of Sirach. 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Yeah. When you come to serve the Lord, you got to prepare your soul for temptation, right? Because y'all think you think you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right? Y'all think y'all go through hell out in the world, all right? When you come into this truth, when you come back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, that's when the real hell starts happening, man. All right? That's when the real temptation, all right, and the demons start attacking you, man. All right? You don't think men in this truth go through hell? You don't think they suffer and go through pain, depression, physically, mentally, emotionally? You don't think we go through things? All right? We go through hell in this truth, man. All right? Whether you lose your job, you lose your family, all right? Your children might have died. Your wife might have died. Losing your job, you might become homeless. We suffer in this truth, man. All right? That's when the real temptation starts, man. When you come to serve the Lord. That's when it, because when you out in the world, the demons don't attack you, man. When you not serving Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the demons don't attack you, man. All right? Being out in the world, that is the demon, man. You know? Not coming back and serving Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. That is the demon, man. All right? Being in this world, man. All right? So it says, let's get it again. All right? So it says, the book of Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus. All right? Chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Yeah. When you come to serve the Lord, you got to prepare your soul for temptation. That's when things about to get real. All right? When you come to serve the Lord, that's when things get real. Prepare your soul for temptation. All right? Because that's when the real hell begins, man. All right? That's when the real sufferings begin. Yahweh Shai himself suffered on that cross. So therefore, we got to suffer. All right? Like we read before, man. All right? Let's read it again. All right? I got a few scriptures right here. All right? It said, this is 1 Peter 5:1. It says, the elders which are among you I exhort, whom am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Yahushua. Yeah, so Yahushua suffered. All right. Apostle Peter, all right, he witnessed the sufferings of Yahushua. He said right here. All right. It says, the elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Yahushua, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Yeah. All right. So he witnessed the sufferings of Yahushua. And if Yahushua suffered, we got to suffer because we're followers of Yahushua, man. You understand? All right. Let's read 2 Peter's 2:10 again. It says, for it became him, all right, for whom are all things and by whom are all things, all right, in bringing many sons unto glory, which is the elect, all right, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings, all right. So we got to suffer in this truth, man. The Lord is purging us, all right. We got to go through many things in this truth. We got to be cleansed, man. All right, you can't. It talks about in the second book of Ezra, the seventh chapter, man. All right, it talks about how can you enter into broad if you don't go through the straight gate, if you don't go through that narrow gate, that rough gate. You can't make it into the broad. You can't make it into the kingdom of heaven. You got to go through hell to get to heaven. All right. That's how the Lord set it up, man. That's how the Lord wants it, man. All right? That's how the Lord made it, man. You got to go through that straight gate, that suffering, all right, before you make it into the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? This straight gate, all right, it's not an easy path, man. It's a rough path. That's why it's known as the straight gate, the narrow gate, all right? Only one man could go. The gate is so narrow. The path is so narrow. The path to the kingdom of heaven is so narrow, all right, that only one man could go to it at one time, man. That's how. Matter of fact, let's get it, man. Let's enough speaking on it, man. All right, let's get it. 2 Ezra, all right, the 7th chapter. All right, let's get it. 2 Ezra, the 7th chapter. All right, let's get it. I'll start from the top. All right. This is 2 Ezra. All right. 7:1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the nights afore. Yeah. So he kept having conversations. All right. Ezra had a conversation with the Most High through the angel, man. all right? And that angel was Uriel, all right? It says, and he said unto me, up, Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, speak all, my God. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But the entrance were narrow like a river, you see? All right, where the kingdom of heaven is it's a wide gate, but the entrance is narrow. All right. It says, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. All right. So the elect, the ones that were chosen, the ones that were predestined, all right, to be saved and redeemed from the nuclear fire, the nuclear destruction, all right, to be redeemed and to make it into the kingdom of heaven, all right, the first go around, all right, they got to enter that narrow gate, all right, that rough path, that straight gate. The word straight means a path of difficulty, man, all right. The word straight spelled S-T-R, all right, A-I-T, straight gate. Not straight as in straight, but straight as in a path of difficulty, man. You got to enter in that straight gate, man. All right. It says, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? All right. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things, which represents the kingdom of heaven. A city is builded and is set upon the broad and is filled with all goodly things, which represents the kingdom of heaven. Let's read that again. It says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. Yeah. All right. That rough gate, that straight gate. All right. In order to make it to the kingdom of heaven, it's hell first, man. All right. It's a dangerous path. All right. You are completely tempted. All right. By all things, man. All right. This we read before. All right. In the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter. If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Woo! All right. So let's continue reading. It says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things, which represents the kingdom of heaven. All right. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one man go there at once. Woo-hoo-hoo. So this path to the kingdom of heaven, this righteous path, all right, it's like a fire on one side and a deep water on the other, and it's so narrow, it's like you're balancing it. You can't fall into it, man. All right, these temptations, man. All right, the path to the kingdom of heaven is not easy, man. You know, you think it's easy, it's not, man. All right. Keeping the laws to the best of your ability, coming out here to the highways and the hedges, all right, every Saturday or whenever you can, to preach this gospel in season and out of season, through the winters, the rough winters, man, and the harsh summers, you know. To constantly be preaching this word, you know, not falling into temptation, man. You know, you got to keep going, man. You know, you losing your job, your family, your wife, you become homeless, you might get into a car accident, you ain't got no car no more, you lose all your money, you know, you break your leg, your arm might get chopped off. All right, the prophets go through hell, man, in this truth, man. Many great things happen to us, man. All right? You can't control your mind. All right? Demons always attacking your mind and all that, man. We go through these things, man. The prophets, the true servants of the Lord, the prophets, we go through these things, man. You know? All right? So it says, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. All right, so we gotta pass. This is the test we gotta go through, man. We gotta pass all this hell that we go through here on earth. All right, as the true servants of the Lord, the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord. Lord willing, I be of the elect. Lord willing, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, I am one of those men. All right, Lord willing. All right. So let's go back into I'll read Zechariah one more time. All right, and then we'll get into how the 2/3, all right, will be back into the kingdom. All right, because all the nation of Israel is going to be saved. All right, all you Israelites are going to be saved. All you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans are going to be saved. And the Israelites that are scattered, all right, throughout the four corners of this earth, under every nation of this earth, looking like the other nations. All right, every Israelite that the Most High created is going to be saved. It's just on this side, 2/3, all right, or have to be destroyed for not returning back unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, for being wicked as hell, man. All right, but those 2/3 are going to come back into the kingdom of heaven, all right, through the loins of the elect, the loins of the chosen, all right. They're going to come back in the kingdom of heaven as children, all right, and they're going to live forever and ever and ever, just like the elect, all right. All the Israelites are going to be in the kingdom of heaven, all right, ultimately, and live forever, man. All right, that's how much the Lord loves his chosen people, man. That every single Israelite he created is going to be in the kingdom of heaven and live forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, bro. Forever is a long time. Infinite, man. Infinity, man. All right, after 1 trillion years, we're going to keep living and living and living and living. For real. Forever and ever, bro. And we're never going to get tired of the kingdom of heaven. There's always going to be something new, man. We're going to be living on different planets, different galaxies, and all of that, man. All right, because the earth itself, this earth is not going to be able to contain every Israelite. Every Israelite is going to have his own planet, his own galaxy. What do you think the Lord meant when he said, in my Father's kingdom there are many mansions, man? All right, the universe is infinite, man. All right, infinite. It keeps going and going and going, man. We're going to have galaxies and different planets and universe, you know? Man. All right, so let's get the book of Zechariah, like I said, one more time. All right, and then we're going to go into how the 2/3 are going to make it back into the kingdom, man. All right, Lord willing, if I'm able to, because it's book out here, man. All right. All right, so this is Zechariah, all right, 13:8. All right. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. All right. Again, 2/3 of you Israelites have to be cut off and die, man, for not hearkening unto this word. All right. For mocking the prophets, not returning back unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And it says, But the third, which is the 1/3, shall be left there. And the 1/3 of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans are going to be saved from the nuclear destruction. You 1/3 of you Israelites are going to get beamed up into the chariots, man. All right. So now let's get Romans. All right. Let's get the book of Romans 11, all right, which talks about the olive branch, all right. Let's get Romans 11 and I start at 25, all right. This is Romans 11 and 25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, that ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. Those Gentiles are talking about Israelite foreigners, all right, because the Israelites were known as Gentiles because they took on Gentile ways, being scattered in Gentile lands. All right, it's not talking about Gentiles as in people who aren't Israelites, because the Israelites are also known as Gentiles in the Bible. All right, the Gentiles that received salvation in the New Testament are dispersed Israelites that were amongst the Gentile nation. Those are the Gentiles that received salvation, which were Israelites. All right. So it says, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in, and so all Israel shall be saved. Woo-hoo-hoo. All of Israel shall be saved. You got false prophets out there, all right, teaching that that 2/3, all right, are not going to come back in the kingdom of heaven. But we just read that all of Israel is going to be saved, man. Every single Israelite that the Lord created is going to be saved. It's just 2/3 have to die on this side, but they're going to come back in the kingdom of heaven as children through the loins of the elect. All right, when we have sex in the kingdom of heaven, all right, the children that we have are the 2/3 coming back. All right. It says, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, which is Yahushai, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob, which is all the nation of Israel. Jacob representing all the nation of Israel, man. All right. So it says, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written. All right, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, which is the Messiah, Yahushai. All right, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. All right, that's written in Isaiah 59 and 20. All right, so now let's get Romans 4 and 16. All right. So it says, I start at 15. It says, because the law worketh wrath. All right, this is Romans 4 and 15. All right, it says, because the law worketh wrath. For where no law is, there is no transgression. Therefore, it is of faith that it might be by grace, to the end the promise might be sure to all the seed. Woo-hoo-hoo. All the seed. All right. All of the seeds of Israel. Every single Israelite, the promise is for. All the seed of Israel is the promise for. The promise of the kingdom of heaven. All right. Not just some of the seed. All right. But all of the seed. All right. Every single Israelite is going to be in the kingdom of heaven. It just starts with the elect first. All right, the elect come into the kingdom of heaven first. All right, then the 2/3 that were destroyed come back in the kingdom of heaven through the loins of the elect. They're going to come back as children in the kingdom of heaven. All right, because we're going to have sex in the kingdom of heaven, and 2/3 are going to come back as those children. All right, that we bring forth through the act of sex. All right, in the kingdom of heaven. All right, because there's going to be sex in the kingdom of heaven. All right, unlike how these Christians believe. All right, that there's not going to be sex in the kingdom of heaven. All right, that's one of the pleasures that the Lord has given us. All right, sex, man. All right, and sex in the kingdom of heaven is going to be top notch. It's going to feel so damn good, man. All right, you think sex feels good now in this world? In the kingdom of heaven, sex is going to be, bro, that's why we're going to have so many children, because it's going to feel so damn good. All right, that's part of the pleasures of the kingdom of heaven, that we're just going to have so many children. All right, and every woman's going to be a virgin. Yo, the kingdom of heaven is going to be beautiful in all types of ways. This earth is going to look like something that you see out of something that a movie can't even imagine, man. All right, people, you watch sometimes, you watch fantasy movies. The way the world looks in these fantasy movies can't even come close. The scriptures say that our eyes, all right, that our mind hasn't even thought of, what the kingdom of heaven might even. Matter of fact, let's grab that. All right, what's that? 2 Corinthians 2 and eye has not seen. Let's grab that real quick. All right, let's grab that real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. It says, but as it is written, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for them that love him. Yeah, all right. We could think as hard as we want of how the kingdom of heaven, what we might think the kingdom of heaven might be. All right, but we could think as much as we want to think of how the kingdom of heaven might be. It's not even going to come into our minds the beauty of it, of what the kingdom of heaven is going to be, man. We just read, our eye has not seen, nor ear has even heard of the things that the Most High has prepared for us, man. All right, nor has it even ended that the Lord what he has prepared for us. All right, we're going to see things in the kingdom of heaven that we've never seen before. We're going to hear of things that we have never heard of before. All right, we're going to see things and hear of things that have never even entered our mind, things that we have never even thought of before. Things that we have never even thought of before, we're going to see in the kingdom of heaven. Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. All right, matter of fact, let me read that again. All right, 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. All right, let's grab that. All right, 1 Corinthians 2 and 9, it says, but as it is written, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for them that love him. Yeah, so in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to see things that we have never even thought of, never even seen. Things that we never even thought about thinking. Bro, that's crazy, man. All right. So it says, let's get back into Romans 4 and 16. It says, Romans 4 and 15, but the law worketh wrath, for where no law is, there is no transgression. All right. Therefore, it is of faith that it might be by grace, to the end the promise might be sure to all the seed, not to that only which is of the law, but to that also which is of faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. Yeah, so all the seed. All right, all the seed, man. You understand? All right, all the seed. All right, is is the promise for? What is the promise? The promise of the kingdom of heaven, man. You come back into the Holy Land and live forever and ever and ever and ever, man. To all the seed, man. All right, matter of fact, let's get John. Let me grab my phone real quick. Let's get the book of John. All right. Let's get the book of John 51. No, John 11 and 51. Excuse me. All right. Let's get John 11 and I'll start at 45, but the point is in 50, 51. All right. It says John 11 and 45. It says, then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Yahushua did believed on him. But some of them went their way to the Pharisees and told them what things Yahushua had done. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. And one of them named Caiaphas, all right, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, all right? So one man should die for the people, which is Yahushua. What people? The nation of Israel, which is you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right? It says that one man should die for the people and that the whole nation perish not. Woo! All right, so the Lord died for the whole nation, that the whole nation perish not. Not just some of the nation, not just a little bit of it, all right, that the whole nation perish not. What nation? The nation of Israel, which is you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right? You are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of, all right? That the whole nation perish not, all right? It's because he was rebuking the Caiaphas, he was rebuking the wicked the wicked Pharisees, man, all right? All right, he said, you know nothing at all. All right, he said, and one of them named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. Not nations, all right, but the whole nation perish not, because the Lord only died for one nation, the whole nation, all right, which is the nation of Israel, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. That is who salvation is for, and only the nation of Israel. The Lord didn't die for no other nation, all right? He didn't die for the Chinese man. He didn't die for the Japanese man, all right? He didn't die for the Hamite man, the Japhetic man. He didn't die for the Cushites, all right? He didn't die for the Canaanites, all right? He died for you Israelites, man, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right? Salvation is not for everyone, man, all right? So it says, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahushua should die for that nation. What nation? The nation of Israel. Again, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. All right? All right, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God. Who are the children of God? All right, when you go into the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, it tells you who the children of God are. All right, the Israelites. All right, then it tells you that the other nations are not the children of God. All right, so it says, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God that were scattered abroad. All right, the children of God that were scattered abroad were the Israelites. The Israelites were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, James 1:1, to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. All right, James 1:1. All right, let's get that. All right. Ooh. The book of James 1:1. All right, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahawashi Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Yeah, the 12 tribes of Israel, which are scattered abroad. The Israelites were scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. So, matter of fact, let me get something else real quick. All right, let's get Isaiah 60:21. All right, let's get Isaiah 60:21. I ain't got no blood. All right. All right, let's get the book of Isaiah 60:21. All right, it says, thy people also shall be all righteous. Woo! Thy people Israel. All right, they shall all be righteous. All right, and that's talking about in the kingdom of heaven. So every Israelite is going to be righteous in the kingdom of heaven. It's just 2/3 have to die on this side, but they're going to come back in the kingdom of heaven through the loins of the elect. All right, and then when they're born in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be born righteous and they're going to be forever righteous, just like the elect. So all the nation of Israel is going to be righteous in the kingdom of heaven. They're all going to eventually be in the kingdom of heaven and all be righteous, man. All right, well, none of us are going to sin in the kingdom. No Israelite is going to sin in the kingdom of heaven. Thus, therefore, we're going to live forever and all be righteous, man. All right, it says, thy people also shall be all righteous, that they shall inherit the land forever. You see, in the kingdom of heaven, every Israelite is going to be righteous, that they shall inherit the land forever. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. It says, the branch of my planting, the work of my hand, that I may be glorified. Yeah, because we're going to have sex in the kingdom of heaven. All right. And that's how the elect, the 2/3 that were destroyed on this side, is going to be come back into the kingdom of heaven. Matter of fact, let's prove that. Let's keep reading. It says thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. So one person shall become 1,000. How is that going to happen? Through the act of sex, right? Because we're going to have sex, all right? And then we're going to have children, and then our children are going to have children, then our children are going to have children, all right? And then we're going to one small one is going to become 1,000, and a strong one a great nation. Come on, man. It says a little one shall become 1,000, woo, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. That's right. All right. Matter of fact, let's get 1 Timothy, all right, 2. All right, matter of fact, let's get Isaiah 65 first. 65:21. All right. Isaiah 65:21. This is talking about the kingdom of heaven. All right. It says, It says, and they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. It's talking about the kingdom of heaven, all right? They shall not build and another inhabit. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, all right? And my elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble. For they are the seed of the blessed. Let that go past real quick. All right? They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble. For they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord, and their offspring with them. Woo! Their offspring, your children, all right? We're going to have children in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? There's going to be children in the kingdom of heaven. How's that going to happen if we're not going to have sex, man? It says, and their offspring. What is your offspring? Your posterity, your children that come out of your loins. All right? So now let's get 1 Timothy, all right? Woohoo. All right, 1 Timothy, let me grab that real quick. All right, let's grab that real quick. First Timothy 2:15, all right? All right, so this is 1 Timothy 2:15. I was in 2 Timothy, my bad. 1 Timothy 2:15. It says, I'll start at 12, all right? But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence. Yeah, so a woman is not supposed to teach the scriptures, nor is she to have authority over a man, her husband. Because a man is supposed to rule over his husband. A woman don't have authority over her man, all right? But she is to be in silence, all right? So it says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. Woohoo! So the woman, all right, the elect of the woman of the elect that's going to be saved from the nuclear destruction, she's going to be saved for childbearing. All right, there's a lot of women that's going to be saved, all right, just so she could give birth. She's going to be saved in childbearing. You understand? That's what she's going to be saved for, all right? So that the men, the elect of the men can have children in the kingdom of heaven, all right? All right, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, all right, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. That's right, man. So the women that are going to be saved, the women that are of the elect, they're going to be saved so they can bring forth children. They're going to be saved in childbearing. All right? So she could bring forth children in the kingdom of heaven. All right? Now let's get more scriptures that prove, all right, that we're going to have sex in the kingdom of heaven. Well, I already brought out like 3 scriptures. All right? Isaiah 60. All right? Isaiah 60 and what was it? 22. All right? Then we got Isaiah 65. All right? 21. Verse 21 through 23. All right, then we got 1 Timothy 2:15. All right, let's keep going, man. All right, let's get Isaiah 61 and 9. All right, let's get Isaiah 61. No, matter of fact, yeah, Isaiah 61 and 9. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's get Isaiah 61 and 9. All right. Damn devils, man. All right. Isaiah 61 and 9. All right. It says, all right, it says, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people, and that all that see them shall acknowledge them, and all that they are the seed which the Lord has blessed. Yeah, because we're going to be multiplied and multiplied and multiplied and multiplied and multiplied, man. We're going to have many offspring in the kingdom of heaven. Let's read that one more time. All right. Matter of fact, y'all just start at 9. Let's get to the point. All right. Isaiah 61:9. It says, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. All that see them shall acknowledge them, that they are the seed which the Lord has blessed. Yeah, because we're going to be greatly blessed in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to rule this entire planet Earth. That's what the kingdom of heaven is. Rulership of this planet Earth. Rulership of the entire universe. All right? We're going to rule and be kings and gods of this planet Earth forever and ever and ever and ever, man. And we're going to live forever, you know? We're going to eat real fruit, real food. Imagine take a nice bite into a real mango, a non-GMO organic mango, like a real one. Because even an organic, so-called organic, all right, in the non-GMO, it ain't real organic non-GMO, all right. This earth is going to flourish with real food and fruits and vegetation, and you know. No GMOs that Esau Edom puts in the chicken and the food and the, you know, and all of that, man. All right, so now let's keep getting some more scriptures, man. All right. All right, let's get all right, let's get Zechariah 8:5. That's a nice one. All right, Zechariah 8:5. All right. It says right here, this is talking about the kingdom of heaven. It says, thus saith the Lord. Let's start at verse 4, all right? Zechariah 8:4. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. Yeah, because we're gonna live forever. Not old as in, you know, just old and wrinkly and no, man. We're going to be for very age, man, because we're going to be living forever and ever and ever and ever, man. All right? It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. Woo! All right, so in the kingdom of heaven, all right, you're gonna have young boys and young girls playing in the streets, man, having fun, man. All right, it's gonna be beautiful, man. Imagine seeing little children, man, playing in the streets with no fear. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. You know, having nothing to worry about, you know, not having to worry about being destroyed or being killed, man. That's going to be beautiful, man. All right. And how are there going to be children and boys and girls playing in the streets in the kingdom of heaven? All right. You know, if we're not going to have sex, man, in the kingdom, man, you know, that's the whole point, man. Man, the kingdom of heaven is going to be far out of this world, bro. far out this world, bro. For real, for real. All right? The kingdom of heaven is going to be beautiful on a level that your mind can't even fathom, on the level that your mind can't even imagine. All right? People have no idea at all. All right? So it says Zechariah 8:4 again. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. Woo-hoo-hoo. So you're going to have little children, boys and girls, our offspring, playing in the streets of Jerusalem, in the streets of gold, having fun. And that's going to be beautiful. Beautiful, man. Straight up. All right? Let's continue, man. All right? Let's continue with it, man. All right? Let's go, man. All right? It's good. Jeremiah 31:8. All right? Jeremiah 31:8. Let's get that, man. All right? I start at verse 7. It says, Jeremiah 31:7, for thus saith the Lord, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, oh Yahweh, save the people, the remnant of Israel. Yeah, because like like going back before, all right, the elect, the 1/3 that's going to be saved, all right, is also known as the remnant. The remnant, only a small remnant, which is the 1/3, the chosen, is going to come back to the Lord. All right. It says, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, which is America, and gather them from the coast of the earth, because the Israelites are gathered throughout the four ends of the earth. All right. And gather them from one coast of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth with child together. All right, a great company shall return thither, man. All right, so them with child and them that are travailing with child, all right, women that are pregnant are going to be saved, all right, and they're going to give that birth in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. So, right, let's keep reading. Let's keep going, man. I got more scriptures. All these scriptures are proving that we're going to have sex in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, let's keep going. All right. Psalms 28, Psalms 128, 3 and 6. I think that's, yeah, Psalms 128. Let's grab it real quick. Yeah, all right. Psalms 128:3. It says, thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thy house, and thy children like olive plants round about thy table. Yeah, thy wife, our wife. We're gonna have wives in the kingdom of heaven. What does a man do to his wife? He has sex with her, right? All right, and she's going to be fruitful, have many children. All right. It says, thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thy house. Thy children like olive plants. Woo, yeah, we're going to have children. Our children will be like olive plants, man. All right. Round about thy table. Behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that fear of the Lord. The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel. Woo! So in the kingdom of heaven, we're not only going to see our children, but we're going to see our children's children, man. Because we're going to live forever. We're going to see our posterity throughout generations and bro. Woo! We're gonna see our great. It keeps going. Great grandchildren, man. It's never gonna end. As many greats you can say, man. It's just gonna keep going, man. All right. It says, "Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel." Woo! All right. I'm gonna get one more, and that'll be it, man. All right. Let's get Ezekiel 37 and 24. All right, Ezekiel 37 and 24. All right. Which is talking about the kingdom of heaven, right? Right? Yeah, because when you start at verse 21, it really starts at verse 21, but I just want to get straight to the point. All right? So this says Ezekiel 37 and 24, "And David, my servant, shall be king over them." Yeah, because in the kingdom of heaven, all right, David is going to be king again, man. All right? Just like he was in ancient Israel, King David is going to be our king again, all right, in the kingdom of heaven. All right, it's going to be Yahushua that's going to be the true king, but under him we're going to have a king. All right, King David is going to be our king again in the kingdom of heaven. All right, he's going to be under Yahushua. All right, under our Lord and Savior Yahushua the Messiah, man. All right, he's going to be right under Yahushua, man. All right, it says, "And David my servant shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. All right, they shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them." Talking about the kingdom of heaven. "And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children and their children's children forever." Woo! And my servant David shall be their prince forever. All right. King David wasn't the king forever in ancient Israel. He died. This is talking about the kingdom of heaven. King David is going to be our prince, our king again in the kingdom of heaven, but this time is going to be forever, man. Come on, man. All right. So it says, "And their children's children forever, and my servant David shall be their prince forever." All right. That's how you know it's talking about the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, because we don't live forever right now. All right, but in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to live forever. And in the kingdom of heaven, King David is going to be our king again, man. And we're going to see our children and our children's children and our children's children, man. All right, you understand? All right, so I'll leave it at that, man. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, Lord willing, my point got across to y'all, man. All right, so in the kingdom of heaven, all right, the 2/3 are going to come back. All right, they're going to come back through the act of sex. All right, and we proved that the 2/3 were going to come back, that all of Israel is going to be saved, and they're going to come back through the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom of heaven, through the act of sex, through the loins of the elect. All right, and we showed you that the sex in the kingdom of heaven scriptures, man. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Raktazah, this lesson was edifying. All right, I want to say, Kol Holoyim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakol Kwitash. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so with that being said, until the next one, Shalom.